If you've been researching Birmingham suburbs, you've probably noticed that one city keeps coming up over and over again, and that's Hoover. So why are so many families relocating to Hoover, Alabama? Today we're breaking down exactly why families continue to choose Hoover, what makes it different from other Birmingham suburbs, and whether it's the right fit for your family. But before we dive in, I'm Mara with P4 Realty Partners, your Hoover real estate family. We help people all across Hoover and the Birmingham area buy, sell, and make smart real estate moves. So if you're thinking about relocating or just moving across town, you can reach out anytime using the information below. Reason number one is the schools. This is one of the biggest reasons we hear from relocating families. The Hoover City school system is consistently one of the top-ranked school districts in Alabama. According to Niche, Hoover City Schools is ranked as the number 6 best school district in Alabama and the number 2 best school district for athletes in the state. For many families, it's not just about academics, it's about having strong athletic programs, art opportunities, extracurricular activities, and a school system that offers something for a wide variety of students. Hoover High School specifically is also highly regarded, ranking among the top public schools in Alabama and one of the top schools in the state for athletics. Now, one thing many people don't realize is that not every Hoover address is zoned for Hoover City schools. So if school zones are one of the reasons you're considering Hoover, it's important to verify school zoning before making an offer on a home. That's something we help families navigate all the time when they're relocating to the area. Reason number 2 is your money goes further in Hoover. One thing that surprises many families relocating here is how much house they can get for their budget. The median sales price for a single-family home in Hoover is around $450,000. Compare that to some of the most popular family-oriented suburbs around the country. Franklin, Tennessee, a suburb of Nashville, has a median sale price of $850,000. Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, a suburb of Charleston, is also around $850,000. Winter Garden, Florida, a suburb of Orlando, is around $610,000. In Plano, Texas, a suburb of Dallas, is around $500,000. For many families relocating from those areas, that means more square footage, larger lots, newer homes, neighborhood amenities, and access to highly rated schools while spending less than they would in other suburban markets. Now, are these places the exact same? Of course not. But if you're looking for strong schools, a great quality of life, family-friendly neighborhoods, and plenty of amenities, Hoover offers a tremendous amount of value compared to many of the suburbs we see families relocating from. And that's one reason we continue to see families choosing Hoover over other places across the country. Reason number 3 is that property taxes are low. This is probably the biggest surprise for families relocating from out of the state. Alabama consistently has some of the lowest property taxes in the country, with an effective property tax rate around 0.36% to 0.43%, compared to many areas of the country that are significantly higher. Now let's look at a real example. On a $600,000 home in Hoover, annual property taxes might be roughly $2,000 to $3,000 depending on the location and exemptions. In many parts of Texas, Florida, Tennessee, or South Carolina, that same price home could easily have a tax bill that's thousands of dollars higher each year. That's money families can put towards vacations, college savings, sports, or simply just enjoying life. So if you're trying to figure out which neighborhoods in Hoover fit your budget, your lifestyle, and your school zones, we actually put together a full relocation guide that walks you through all of that. I'll link it below so you can grab it. Reason number 4 is the location. Another reason families love Hoover is convenience. You're close to downtown, UAB, and many of the major employers throughout the metro area. At the same time, Hoover has enough shopping, dining, entertainment, and recreation that many residents rarely need to leave the city for everyday activities. Whether you're headed to work, sports practice, dinner, or a weekend activity, Hoover's location makes life easier. Reason number 5 is there's always something for families to do. This is one thing that many people don't appreciate until they move here. Hoover is packed with parks, walking trails, sports facilities, playground, community events, and recreational opportunities. You'll find youth sports leagues, summer camps, city events, farmers markets, and family activities happening throughout the year. Reason number 6 is the community feel. Even though Hoover is one of the larger cities around the Birmingham area, many neighborhoods still feel like their own small communities. Places like Rossbridge, Lake Wilburn, The Preserve, and several others, you'll see neighbors walking, kids riding bikes, families gathering at community events, and people actually getting to know each other. For many families relocating from out of the state, that sense of community is a huge selling point. So now, Hoover isn't perfect. Traffic can get busy during school drop-off and pickup time. Some of the newer communities come with HOA fees, and depending on where you're moving from, home prices may be higher than what you're used to. But for many families, the schools, the amenities, community atmosphere, and convenience make those trade-offs worth it. Is Hoover right for your family? If you're looking for a city with strong schools, family-friendly neighborhoods, plenty of amenities, and a location that's convenient to the rest of Birmingham, Hoover should absolutely be on your list. But every family is different, and choosing the right neighborhood often comes down to your budget, commute, and lifestyle preferences. And if you're thinking about making the move to Hoover or anywhere in the Birmingham area, reach out to us. We'd love to help you figure out what makes the most sense for your family. And if you want to learn more about where to move in Birmingham, check out this video right here. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss anything about buying, selling, and living in the Hoover and Birmingham area.